The gentleman that you can see on your screens is Vikram Misri. He's signing a condolence book, and the signing is currently underway at the Embassy of Iran in Delhi. And this is India condoling Khamenei's death. So this is an important update as well that has come in right now. Just wanted to highlight this for our viewers. Now, going back to our guests and continuing with our discussion. Now, Major General Katoch, you said that Iran hasn't closed it. But then there was also a warning that came from the, the Revolutionary Guards, wherein they said if anyone tries to pass, Revolutionary Guards and regular Navy will set those ships ablaze. And correct me if I'm wrong, that's when ships, did not go ahead. They decided to stay wherever they are, because that's when the companies increase the war risk premium, and from today onwards, the war risk coverage has been removed. Then yesterday, there was another update that we got from Iran suggesting that for everybody else, it's closed the Strait of Hormuz, except for China.
Very good.
No, actually, when we spoke to the Deputy Foreign Minister, he made it very clear that the Strait is open, right?
Okay.
American ships will be targeted. They're at war with America.
No.
But all other ships, as of now, he says they are open. And he says when they close it, they will announce it to the world. That he has made very clear. We will announce it to the world that the Strait is closed. I think I will go by his statement. It appears to be very logical, because this closure actually has happened by the insurance companies. They had their own game to play.
Okay.
So President Trump, they have their own game to play.
Okay.
The insurance companies are also playing a game based on what the Americans are telling them.
Okay. Sir, request you to please stay on with us. I have to quickly go across to my colleague Rishabh as well, who's joining us live right now. Rishabh, over to you. Take us through what we are witnessing on our screens right now. Vikram Misri signing the condolence book, signing at the Embassy of Iran in Delhi, India, offering condolences to Iran's supreme leader who was eliminated, Ali Khamenei.
Well, definitely. What we're going to understand, Hina, that Foreign Secretary represented Government of India at the Iranian Embassy here in New Delhi. He was at the New Delhi Iran Embassy, where the embassy had opened the condolence book to condole the death of Israel's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. And now what we're given to understand that the assassination of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has been condoled by Indian government, and now Vikram Misri, the Foreign Secretary, has signed the condolence book.
Sir, how will you like to respond to the visuals that we are getting right now? How significant are these visuals?
I think it's Hannah, very significant. There was a pressure coming that why India had not taken a stand to condemn what has happened in Iran. But India has been always saying this, that we do not appreciate the territorial integrity and sovereignty of any country being violated. And we are not toward the war. We want dialogue, and diplomacy should take on. Now, what action has been done by the Foreign Secretary, it has been done on the behalf of Government of India. So we have condoned the death of Ayatollah Al Khamenei, who was the supreme commander, as well as religious head of Iran. I think it's a step in the right direction, and it sent a very good message to all across, all those who were trying to raise finger unnecessarily, that the government is saying that we have signed a condolence book, and we are not too happy about what has happened. Okay. We want the war to stop. The dialogue and diplomacy should take on. War is not a solution to any problem. This is our stand. We are not neutral. We are toward the basically peace. And that's the message which we have been passing on to everyone. In fact, the one thing is very clear. If there is any country which can play a mediation role, it is India. Because India is very close to Israel, very close to US, and very close to Iran. So everyone respect us. We are the largest democracy in the world, third largest economy of the world. So I suppose by doing what we have done, we have sent a very correct and positive message to the world.
Okay. Major General Dhruv Katoch, your first thoughts on these visuals?
Very frankly, I'm very pleased that it has happened. the government of India had already, spoken to all the Arab countries when they were attacked and expressed the hope for peace and our condolences also. So I think it was right. It needed to be balanced because Iran had been left out. So now that the Foreign Secretary has signed the book, and as my colleague has very rightly said, the Foreign Secretary has gone there on behalf of the government of India. He represents all of us. So with that, the people of India have been represented, and the condolences of India have been conveyed for the death of the Ayatollah, who is the supreme leader.
Okay, we have another important update coming in for our viewers at this point in time. A new advisory has come from the Indian Embassy in Abu Dhabi, UAE, for the Indian nationals residing there. And it states that all the Indian nationals who are currently there should remain vigilant, calm, and should adhere to the safety guidelines of the UAE authorities. This is the latest update that we are getting for you. An important advisory being issued by Indian Embassy to the Indians who are living there. Major General Dhruv Katoch, now both of you in a way agreed to what India has done when we got the visuals of the Foreign Secretary signing the condolences book for Ali Khamenei. But the timing is also very important because just yesterday we got news of, how an Iranian warship was attacked by Americans in the Indian Ocean. A warship that was part of an exercise where India was also involved. Indian Navy was also involved. So how do you see it, given the kind of developments that are taking place, that have taken place specifically in the Indian Ocean?
Very frankly, I think that this attack on this warship was unnecessary.
Yeah.
One, it sends a signal, that, Indian opinions don't matter. And that warship had come on the request of India to participate in, the review fleet, where the president of India was there. And a majority of those personnel were simply ceremonial people who actually walked down in ceremonial attire. And now that they were going back, and when the ship is going back, it was in a weapons lock position, so it was not going to fire at anybody. And I feel that it would have been far better if the ship had been allowed to proceed, because the way I look at it is it would have been traced right from the time it left the port, the Vizag port of Andhra Pradesh, and then it would have been traced, and as soon as it reached the international waters across Sri Lanka, they hit it.
Okay.
So it doesn't send a correct message of friendship as far as India is concerned.
Okay.
Can I say
I wish it had been avoided.
Okay. Major General A.K. Sivaj also wants to come in.
See, one thing is very clear. As far as this ship was concerned, it has come to India as a guest. And they have come to attend a naval exercise. And this is where even the President of India has come. The point is, when this is going, it's a ceremonial ship. And once you are striking very close to Indian, you can say waters, and very close to the Sri Lanka waters, it doesn't send a very good message. And this is not the way done. Second thing is, we have to be very alert. It means that somewhere we have to keep in surveillance. You will find that not only the American submarines are lurking inside an international water very close to our economic zone, also the Chinese are doing that. There is requirement of more surveillance to be kept in this, and it is a surprise and shock, because no one thought that America can stoop so low and target a ship which has come basically for an exercise, and it was more of a ceremonial. Without its weapons up, you target it, and you target, though of course in international water, but after doing an exercise, what message are we sending? Isn't it the ship which has come to India was a guest of India? I think we must put across this point to the Americans that this is not a good way of doing a diplomacy. You are trying to put pressure on your friends also. That's not acceptable.
Right. Stay with us, gentlemen. In fact, we are getting some more breaking inputs as well as at this point in time. The U.S. Central Command, in fact, CENTCOM, has put out fresh set of visuals, which we are bringing for our viewers. Operation Epic Fury is in full swing, and this is the fresh set of visuals that has been put out by the United States of America's Central Command. Take a look. And with this, we will slip into a very, very short break. Coming back with lots more. Don't go anywhere.